So we got excellent news for everyone who is a CCOT, for everyone who's been asking. Judge Boasberg, if you remember and you follow my account, my name is JJ Legal. I'm helping people understand the lawsuits filed against the Trump administration. That he was just about to create a class for everyone who was sent to CCOT on March 15th. Allow those people there when the Supreme Court took the case away from him. But since then, the Supreme Court said everyone's entitled to habeas corpus. ACLU, great job. It's been going around from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, certifying classes. So Judge Boasberg said, okay, I think I can too. So he's given the government 1 week to determine how he's going to give those people the rights. And in his order, you should go watch it. He essentially cites a novel about someone who was picked up in the middle of the night out of their home, denied their rights. And it's a fiction account, but he says that's essentially what happened to these people. And he says that the government did it on purpose in the middle of the night because they wanted to avoid federal jurisdictions. Everything they're doing is to avoid jurisdiction, down to like citing an old archaic 18th century law. So Judge Boasberg's on it. And in his opinion, he also, it's a really long opinion, he also reminded them that you guys are in criminal contempt because everything you guys have done has been criminal contempt. Whatever you're saying, the ruse you're saying about, we don't have constructive control of these people. So during the depositions, during the discovery process, they discovered that they do indeed have constructive control. And then if you follow my account, I said, or I'm going to say in a previous video, that they've already thrown Marco Rubio underneath the bus. In a declaration to one of these cases, there is a woman who just recently joined the Trump administration. She says in her declaration under oath that Marco Rubio is friends with Bukele. Like he has the power. He's the one who has control. So Donald Trump is like, it's not me, it's Marco Rubio. So to the extent that Judge Boasberg, Judge Paula Zenas in the Maryland District Court, Judge Brian Murphy, all of those judges are participating and anticipating and prepared to file criminal contempt against the Trump administration. They want to make sure that Marco Rubio is the one that's the fall guy for this. Everybody's getting thrown on the bus this week. But anyway, so that's great news because a lot of people are asking, what about the other people in CCOT? Like I said before, 60 Minutes said like 70% of the people have no criminal history. And if you follow my account, I've already told you that on the dockets, the Trump administration admitted that 170, whatever number of these people, they were not on a criminal docket. And I always tell you that to be in the United States without authorization is a paperwork crime. Immigration infractions are civil, not criminal. If you're found to not belong here, you go back to your country. You don't go to jail. You don't go to a prison indefinitely. What kind of torture is that? That's violating all sorts of like human rights abuses, I'm sure. Anyway, so that's great news. Follow along, JJ Legal. Tell your friends, share this video. Onward and upward. I have more for you, so stay tuned.